Hello, my name is Frédéric Horel, and today I would like to share my experience with Teressa Joubert. Now, my sister passed away a few weeks ago, and I decided that maybe Teressa could help me connect with her. Now, I've had my share of death in the last few years. Beside my sister, I also lost my nephew, my mother, and before that I had lost my brother and my father. So a lot of people very close to me have passed away. Now, I have always believed that we are souls encased in a body. So this means that we are eternal souls and we live forever. So it's not because there is a death that we are not going to survive. But this was a belief, and a belief is not necessarily the truth, but it's just a belief. What I needed and what I never thought that I would get was the proof. And Teressa actually gave me the proof. I'm going to share just two of those examples of proof. When she had my family around her, actually all 5 of them were with her, she asked them, not me, she asked them how they passed. And they told her, and she told me, and then I could actually tell whether it was true or not. So for instance, when she asked my nephew, so my nephew mentioned that he had something like a blob of something round and that just broke. And then she said there was a burst and something related to blood. So she asked me, did he have a blood vessel that burst? And it's exactly what happened. He actually died from a brain aneurysm, which is a blood vessel that burst. So she was dead on. And the second one that I'm going to share is my dad. So my dad was quite the opposite. She didn't have to go into a lot of detail. She just said, he showed me his heart and then he went. So she said, did he die of a heart attack? Yes, he did. So she did that with each one of the members of my family who passed away. This was amazing. I'm thinking, this was the proof I needed. Now, when you go and see a psychic, you also want some messages. And in my case, I really wanted something that would help me go on. And she asked me, are you far away from your family? Because they told me they did a move that means distance. And I said, yes, actually, I am in Canada and my whole family, including my sister when she passed away, they are all in France. And at that time, Teressa said, well, your sister is asking whether you could have what she calls a Zoom funeral. She said, because of COVID, people have been in different places. They haven't been able to be together. And especially for you, talking about me, because I am in Canada, I haven't been able to see my sister during the whole time she was sick. So she said, could you have a Zoom funeral? Like, meaning using Zoom, just have a meeting where you can talk about your sister. And when she said that, I said, no way it's going to happen. Because in my family, some members are still living in the 20th century. They don't have an internet connection. They don't even have an email address. So this is not going to happen. It's impossible. And Teressa said, you know, your sister really thinks that it can happen. And she really encouraged me. She said she would like you to do that. She would like you to organize it. So I took the idea with me. And then I started to connect. After the meeting with Teressa, I started to connect with my family. And every time I asked somebody about that, everybody said, yes, let's do it. Person that we didn't have an email address or a connection to internet, she said, I'll go and see my daughter. Person who had terrible connection said, oh, I'll go and see my cousin. And now we are going to have in a few days the funeral meeting, the funeral, like the Zoom funeral that my sister asked me to have. And this is because Teressa was there. So I really, really enjoyed my session with Teressa, and I know I will have more sessions because she gave me the proof that people are still alive somewhere, even if they are not in their body. And then she gave me some really good advice, which I shared with you. I just shared a few, but she gave me a lot more advice. So thank you, Teressa.